No, I'm gonna feel a certain type of way. That's gonna throw me the fuck off. Like, that's not in my algorithm. That's not in my mental algorithm of the way that I live my life. All this energy, you're gonna eventually exhaust the person that you're with.
Hey, what's your point? All women are the same. All women are the same. They all have the same emotion.
You know it's gonna be emotional.
But a lot of men don't. A lot of men don't want another man around.
Yeah.
And you gonna be like, God damn, bitch, what? I just did all this shit, and you just, what the fuck? Where did this shit come from?
Yeah, that's a nice little tune. That's a nice little tune. I like that. But it makes me want to snap my fingers.
Oh no, you what?
Capo, I thought Capo was ready because we just played the intro. The intro been the same time the whole time.
That's a fact.
But,
No,
but
so I had looked down. I had looked down, and I was like, 1 + 1 is 2, but I only see 1. So where's the 2?
Yeah. So
My bad. Welcome to another episode of Get Your Game Up. This is episode 17.
nah, I
No,
think I don't even have the number on me, but it's like I think we're in the 20s now. I think we're in the
what?
20s.
What? 20?
Yeah,
Nah,
bro.
we
Yes,
ain't
we
doing it
are.
like that. We ain't
Yeah,
doing it like that.
man, bro, I'm trying to tell you, man. You gotta be looking it up.
You don't remember? You don't remember? Wait a minute. Hold up. We on episode.
We're
Hold
episode
on,
what?
people. Hold on, people. We're on episode 21. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ!
I
Shut up!
told you, bro. I told you.
Shout you people out. You know what I mean? But welcome to episode 21. It's your boy Capital Don, aka Capology Facts. Also, you got Get Your Bars Up Media, BA for Real 100. Also here, we are your hosts with the most game on high, respectfully.
That's a fact.
You know what I
That's a
mean? So, um, thank y'all. Subscribe to the channel. Click that bell option if you're new to the channel. Like, share, comment, enjoy. Tune in while we're live. You know, comment. We read the chat. You know what I mean? If people wants to come up, we'll drop the link in the chat. We'll come up and have a discussion with us. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So, anyway, salute to y'all. BA, how you doing, sir? How you doing?
I'm
You
good,
doing
man.
good?
I'm good, man. Your boy caught that Rona and was down for about a week and a half. You dig? I
Mm-hmm.
told myself, man, I didn't been all over this fucking country since the Rona, and
Mm-hmm.
never caught it. Was in crowds and shit. I went to one particular place and came back for vacation, feeling super shitty, and yeah, that's why we haven't been doing the show. But I'm back at 100. Well, not 100%. I'm gonna say I'm back at about 90%, man, and I'm feeling a lot better, man. I'm blessed to be Rona negative. But how are you, Capo?
I'm okay. I'm kind of happy. You know what I mean? Because the show is gonna finally move on Sundays. You know what I mean? So we can have time to talk our shit. You know, because it gets wild. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And um, other than that, I've been good. Just working. Um, just working. That's it. I mean, I ain't doing working, taking care of kids,
Yeah. That's shit.
hanging in there.
That's that's what it is, man. What's been going on out here in the streets, man? What these people talk about? What these young people talk about?
A bunch of bullshit. You know what I mean? I've been saying a lot of shit. I've been seeing, black women are mad at, you know, black men for going out the country to find, um, traditional women, and it's just a bunch of shit. Um, why is it in the WNBA not successful? Why isn't it there? Why was as much as there are feminists and women's power out here, it doesn't translate to WNBA. And I found out something interesting that NBA pays for the WNBA. Like they get
Yes,
like 25
that's
mil or
right.
something. Like I did not know that, and they're not even making their money back.
Yeah, they not. They've been losing money for a long time, and of course we got this Brittany Griner situation that's happening where they're not even saying her name. Um, they are just saying free her number, and to me, that's kind of crazy because if I'm an NFL, I mean a WNBA star, and I'm overseas and I'm caught up, I need you to say my name. Fuck this political shit and all of that. I need you to say my name. I need people to say my name to ring bells so we can you can get me back home. Because if I'm sitting in a cage for some dumb shit that I didn't did because what she did was dumb as fuck. I'm sorry,
Was
y'all.
that was that worse than shoplifting thousands of dollars of shit like the
To,
balls
it was just as to me. It was actually worse. What she did to me was even worse
of
because
vape
you were
pen?
yeah, because you're bringing an illegal substance. Granted, they over there stealing in the balls now, but they did that shit on purpose. It was propaganda and all of that shit. It didn't really get super crazy for them. You feel me? And then on the men's side of things, which this is a male dominated world, of course, that's a whole different situation. But to be in Russia, right? Russia, especially during this time of friction between them and Ukraine at the beginning of it, you have vials of fucking marijuana, of hash. And oh, I forgot. I didn't. You can't play games like that in other countries because it's not legal over there. And their rules are totally different from our rules in just about every aspect of life, damn near. So for her to do that shit to me, that's crazy. That shit crazy to me.
Mhm.
And she know better than that. But yeah, the WNBA man, the money man. When it comes to them specifically, y'all not really selling tickets. And I rock with the WNBA. I watch their games. I don't watch all of them, but I watch their games. I support the Seattle Storm. I go to their games probably once 1 to 3 times a season for the past like 5 years. Just to sit in there. Tickets are like $30, forty
Mhm.
bucks. You dig? Who is this?
I want to say shout out to the chat, 702 clip,
Facts. Yeah,
even
hopefully
the
clip.
even the spam person. Get the fuck out of here. Um, what else? I know in Illinois they had the mega millions. It got up to $1.28 billion.
You say what?
Illinois mega millions.
It's in the billions now with a B.
Yes, $1.28 billion.
Oh, jeez.
Somebody won. Somebody won, and then like because they got the Powerball, and then like six to ten people got the numbers, but not the Powerball, but they got $1 million.
Damn.
So um, that shit was crazy. I was just like, man, I did the amount of shit I would I could do. Like this, whatever I want, I can have over and over again if I want to.
Yeah. How do we sell? What's the deeds? It's man. You got to change the rules of the game. Not to disregard what Capo is talking about, but the WNBA situation. I think it's rules, it's certain rules that need to change to make the game a little faster and more interesting. And yeah, but 1.2 billion dollars, and then a couple people won 1 million. What?
Yeah, about 6 to 8.
And I think Illinois is one of the states because you know a majority of the states when you win, you gotta announce that
Yes,
you're the winner. So is Illinois one of those states where they gotta announce like the winner's name? Because some states you can stay private.
I don't. I don't think. I don't know. And it depends on what the state is.
Yeah, yeah. Well, salute to them people. If you're watching this, or you watching this on the replay and you won, you can definitely
Or
donate.
it was an Illinois lottery. It's probably somebody from Illinois that won it
Yeah.
to make it million.
Okay. So you're talking about it was a net. Yeah. Well, yeah. Still, like I know they got the non-winner disclosure where you can win, and but I don't know which states. But majority of the states, when they do, if it comes out of their states, you have to like show your face and announce that you won and all of that shit. And to me, think about this. Let me come up. Let me come up. $1.2 billion, nigga. I
You're
don't.
not.
Hey, I'm not. I don't want you to know that I won. I don't want
Nope.
nobody. I don't. Yo, bro,
Nope. Look,
nigga.
I'm going down to get me a wig. Put the wig on. I'm gonna get something that's alter my beard or something. Get some bifocals so you can't see my face, and I'm gonna have one of them head wraps and shit like that. I'm gonna be a Habibi. Look at
I'm
what the
trying to
fuck.
tell you.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
nah, you're not about to see my face, and I'm gonna change my name. Say my real
Yeah.
name. I'm changing it. I'm no
Yeah.
longer that.
I'm changing everything, bro. I'm changing
I'm going
everything.
overseas. They don't know nothing. I'm going overseas. They don't know shit. And it'll
Um,
be twice the money because the
yo,
conversion rate.
but yo, but to bring it to even crazier subject though. So we had and shouts out to my brethren Snack King Co. Make sure y'all go to www.snackkingcoclothing.com to cop dope merch. But he was talking in regards to this Megan the Stallion and Tory Lane situation. You think it's something to learn from that for the fellas and for the ladies? What before we even get to that,
We got a
what
bunch of situations like that. You know what I mean? Even in battle rap.
what are
Yeah.
your thoughts on that particular situation?
Okay, so I mean, it's always conflicting reports. First, she was running on some glass, shit like that. But she went to the hospital and she got shot in both her feet, and which I'm trying to understand. I'm literally trying to understand. And what type of gun was it? Can anybody tell me?
I don't even know what.
Was it bigger than the 22?
Yeah,
Was it a 22?
it was
It was
bigger.
bigger than 22.
Yeah,
Okay. With that said, because with a 22,
I think it was a Glock.
I don't even know if it was look.
I think it was a Glock actually.
Look, these and your feet are the main parts of your body that has the most bones.
Yeah,
And if you know your feet, where on your feet will a bullet penetrate, go through your foot, everything, not hitting not one bone, not another, nothing,
no major vein in your foot, right?
nothing. It went straight through. What bullet do you think was small enough that will probably go through a little bone like this is about that size to go through?
I know what type of bullet. a make believe bullet. Make believe bullets can do anything, bro. They can curve. They can bounce off the ground. You can shoot the motherfuckers in a basketball net. A lot you can do with those on that movie shit. But in real life, nah. I don't know. But she got this nigga. All I know is she got this nigga. She had people for a minute sending this nigga death threats, saying he did this, he did that, all of that, bro. Is it true? We still don't got the details, but the
We
way that
still
it's
don't.
looking,
Nobody knows. Like he say, she said, and then it's the truth.
he said it's 22, baby, 8 month here.
I don't know.
I don't. I don't want.
Look, BA.
What? Yo, I gotta
BA.
shout out my peoples, man.
Okay.
Gotta react from that glass shooter. It was a glass shooter because it looks like it was scrapes and chunks from
So
scrapes.
she had a glass bullet enter her foot, hits the glass. That's some new shit.
That's
That's
a
some
new
new
bro.
shit.
It
That's
is
some new
20.
shit.
It is
But
20.
I
It's
look,
2022.
I I thought he, I thought he did it,
Oh, you
right?
jumped out the window. You jumped out the window at the beginning.
No, wait a minute. What? What? I didn't.
You jumped.
I don't think I did a blog about it. I just like, okay, oh, you one of those. All right. But then it started like the every day was something different, and it's just like, okay, all right, I'm done with this. This is publicity slash some crazy weirdo shit, and you got motherfuckers looking up at y'all, like looking up to y'all. Even though I don't want my daughter looking up to Megan a thirst trap stallion,
I hear you.
hot girl summering and shit. You know what I mean? I know, nah. Better get your ass and get that bag, in a better way than selling your ass.
So, what's crazy though is if he turns up to be truly innocent, they go through the court system, and it's proof that he's innocent or whatnot. Um, like, what do you like? I want to take it back. I want to transition this back to like why like will something happen to what like will somebody say something to her? Will she still be glorified for lying on another man if that's the case?
Uh, I'll say 80-20. 80% yes, 20% no.
Because if I'm him, of course I'm a countersuit. I'm countersuing the fuck out of you because he's lost millions, bro. He's
Mm-hmm.
lost a bunch of endorsements, etc. from this. Lost big friendships with big money.
So so you know how Mario had that clean
Absolutely.
sweep against man, my bad people, Cashmere Don, what up? Long time no see. Um Man, what was I saying? Jesus Christ.
He spoke it up some of that good. We
What was it? Refresh my memory real quick.
was just talking, you said 80-20. You were talking about 80-20 when I just asked you about her specific.
Because at that time, so Mario had that epic run against Omarion, clean sweeped his ass up out of here, get the fuck out of here, and blew up from there, right? With nobody really knowing who Mario was. Only ones people that knew who Mario was is my generation, BA's generation, because he's like about 6 years younger than me. So maybe no, wait a minute, that's 6 years, 7, 8. I don't want to make you old, nigga.
It don't even matter. Talk your shit. Talk your shit.
But we know who Mario was. You know, I was back in it. I was getting. This is how long ago I know who Mario when he came out with braid my hair. I had hair. I was getting braided. That's when I had hair. The fuck?
Talk your shit.
Right. He has a single out with Tory Lanez. You know what the people did?
What the people do?
They went against Mario for doing it.
Really? Really?
Yes.
They so she still got her what she call them baddies. She got her baddies. Like Beyonce got the beehive. What?
Them are the modern women that they think they boss bitches. They really not. You know what I mean? And they follow from any random sucker. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
think they gonna find them a millionaire, a rich nigga. You know what I mean? If you do the add that, we get the percentages out, actual studies.
Yeah.
There's not that many men in America that's making 500,000. Let's get it together.
Or more. Exactly. Is not. And one thing that I want to say though is to the ladies and before we move on and we actually start talking our other real shit, our real shit. Um when it comes to if you're looking for a high value individual, and this goes for the men too, you're looking for a high value individual, you gotta understand when it comes to them, especially if they're doctors, lawyers, all of that shit, right? They can only have so much stress because their profession, stress gotta be at a minimum. So if you want to attract somebody like that, you can't continue to bring them stress and bullshit. You can't be like, oh, you wasn't with your friend, or where were you? Da, 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 da. No, you can if you want to, but I guarantee you're not gonna keep that individual though. So minimize the stress, especially if you are looking for somebody that you feel is high value. Because when you bring that negative, low motherfucking frequency, what's going to happen is they're gonna just, hey, they're gonna end up eventually leaving you. And if it's the beginning of your relationship, you're gonna end up becoming the side man or the side woman. I'm trying to tell you, drama free, unless you have a valid reason of charging the individual up. Period. But that's all I want to say. But Capo, you got some literature for us?
I do, but I want to say this before we move on. Right? It just popped in my memory bank. I want to address Will Smith
Oh shit.
because Will Smith came out with his apology
Mm.
to Chris Rock. And Chris Rock is not responding back to him. I'll get to you when I have time, nigga. That type shit. Um, Will Smith. Um, I feel sorry for Will Smith, to be honest.
You feel
I
sorry.
really do. I
You
feel
feel
sorry for him. I feel sorry for him. This is why I feel sorry for him. Just for this aspect right here. My daughter wrote a letter. My daughter that was born after Tupac died. Not right after, but some time after. My daughter wrote a letter to Tupac
yes. Okay.
to come back and get her mommy because she loves him and take him away from her daddy. That's why I feel sorry for him. because your mom had to be talking to you, a little girl, about Tupac and her love life and the love she has for him. Meanwhile, she's seeing her mom not giving that same love that she's expressed to her dad.
Ooh, talk. Hopefully, y'all picking up what he put down.
So I feel sorry for him in that aspect. But
Yeah,
you made your bed, you lie in it. You know what I mean? First of all, I wouldn't be nah. You can't have a nigga. No, who August? Nah, hell no. The fuck is wrong with you? I don't care if it's a bum off the street. You don't want me to be looking at a girl.
yeah.
How's that gonna happen? Nah, we ain't doing that. That shit would have been off the rip. Now, if they had that open relationship, you know, and publicly, you know, you made your bed, you lie in it. You got to have a stronger mentality, especially you the top five actor in the world slash music rapper, but he's not even doing that.
Bro, you're human. At the end of the day, you're human. He just had a moment where he just broke. He just broke at that very moment, and then he's one of those guys from the outside looking in as looks at himself as untouchable. I can do what the fuck I want to do. I'm Will Smith. He broke, he flexed, and it was kind of weak, but at the same time, he did it and still got an award, still got his Oscar. But I think that what he did, he set a precedent. He set a precedence. God, Capo smoking that good, y'all. But he said I think
My bad.
what he did, I believe, is man, he showed, like, if you look at it not from the so fucked up crazy part, he showed everybody that this nigga is human, bro. Like, he's human. Like,
Yeah,
not
everybody's human. Everybody makes mistakes.
exactly. He showed he don't when does he ever break like that though? He's always
Yeah,
nigga disrespect him, call him weak, say that nigga making 6 degrees of separation movies. He had to sleep with this person to get another man to get niggas talk crazy about your wife be knocking down Tupac up. That shit built up, and that nigga he just let out, man. He just let out. So that's he showed the world that he's human, and I don't think it was okay at all. But I can like he get a pass from me, man. He get a pass. That's the first time I ever seen him fuck up ever,
that's a fact.
ever.
That's a fact.
He's straight
Well,
laced.
he had his, little fair, it's all good. That's why I said if they was out in the public with it, you know what I mean? I even heard some gay rumors on him. Him and the one cat from
Dwayne Martin.
Dwayne
Dwayne Martin.
Martin, you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Money
So
Miz.
like Money Miz, what up? Salute to the chat. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Again, if this is the first time, click that subscribe button, click the bell option, and click all.
The share and the like button as well.
All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. First one I want to present to the people is a little clip, and it's running right now. Um, do men benefit more from relationships than women? I'm gonna ask that. I want
Oh,
to ask that in the chat. I want everybody in the chat. I want y'all to go ahead and put your answer in the chat. Okay,
yeah.
I'm
Say
gonna
that
say it
question one more
again.
time. Yeah.
Do men benefit more from relationships than women?
Ooh.
We might have to hear it a couple of times, but hold on. Let me see where she at right now.
Yeah. Because I remember seeing this clip. I remember seeing this clip. He said Chris Rock won the war. Yeah. Yeah.
Relationships are better for men than they are for women.
Right.
Men get more benefits out of it.
How do you feel now that a relationship is more beneficial to a man than a woman?
Statistically, men fare better in
Men
relationships.
live better, your depression rates go down, your health actually goes up. You got to think about this.
And on the
most
contrary,
men don't
women
even have.
do not when married.
Yep, women, our depression rates go down, our health goes down, our emotional health declines, all of these things. Men actually benefit more from this.
Wait.
Ooh.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. What? Okay, wait. This, I'm gonna say this because this is why I thought I heard. She said men benefit more because everything she listed.
Our vitals
But then
raised.
then she said women also, but we benefit. You named the same things. Hold up.
Run it one more time, Capo.
We ain't doing this. You got to make sense when you spew.
Relationships are better for men than they are for women.
Right.
Men get more benefits out of it.
How do you feel now that a relationship is more beneficial to a man than a woman?
Statistically, men fare better in
Men
relationships.
live better, your depression rates go down, your health actually goes up. You got to think about this.
And on the
most
contrary,
men don't
women
even have.
do not when married.
Yep, women, our depression rates go down, our health goes down, our emotional health declines, all of these things. Men actually benefit more from this.
All right, let's chop this fable. Capo.
I'm done. Click that shit off.
So, what's your thoughts? Yes, because most men in relationships to have in-house box. That mind frame mean that man only care about the box. So he wins in his mind. Yeah. The benefits are pretty equal. That's what I think too. I think the benefits are pretty equal. I made my bed and laid in it, and now my daughter has the best. My experience only. Okay. Yeah, we read out your experience, Ms. Lee. But yeah, talk about it, Capo.
It really didn't make any sense to me. I was really wanting to know, right? Am I gonna? I can't.
The benefits are not equal.
I really don't want to like call people stupid or ignorant or just play dumb when they say something. You gotta have some type of substance to it. Like you gotta know what the fuck you talking about. Because if men and women benefit from a relationship the same health wise, then nobody benefits more. We all are equal. Now, when you add into um, now if we're talking about the whole thing, you want to add money into it, which shouldn't really be and make who's better, who gets more out of it, because there's a lot of women that want to be taken care of. They really don't want to work. They want a man that's gonna provide for them, but they don't want to do the traditional womanly duties or or nurture, or do those things that the, that come with that traditional.
Yeah,
We still got a modern mindset. I'm gonna make my bag. That's cool, but where your bag going? Just in your pocket? So my bag is our bag, but your bag is yours.
exactly. And
That and nobody's telling you you can't get a bag, but
so
let's make it make sense.
so my perspective is I in some cases yes, in some cases no, what she said is what it is. But I feel like you are what you attract though. In most cases you are what you attract, and when you are not, then that means that that person is not for you. If you feel like you're doing too much, or you do more, should I say, do more, and you don't have any issues with it, ladies, don't have any issues, then chill out. Chill out. But from my perspective, when you start talking about, doing more, that means like what are you doing? Are you cooking and you're cleaning? Is your man out there hunting? Because from my understand, love, right? When you have that loving, and this is scientifically proven, it doesn't just increase the vitals for a man, it increases the vital for the lady too. Why? Because you both have something to look forward to and to live for.
Yes.
Period. Everybody plays their part. There's more. You benefit more. What we benefit from busting one nut. We ain't doing that. We not doing that at all. But I hear you though, because that's one of those to each his own thing. Some women actually do a lot more. Some men do a lot more. Because I know a lot of women that don't do nothing, but they're beautiful as hell, and they man take care of them, and that's all they need to do. But I digress. I digress. I digress.
What do you, Capo? You don't even believe that you're not giving me your bag. What do you look? What you talking about?
He
What?
said, "Yeah, it's individual, case by case." I agree. You said, like, Capo, you don't even believe that. You're not.
What do you mean, man?
You're not. Nah, Capo being honest. Blue, what up? Welcome in, Queen.
So if I had a if I was this if I was had I had money and I met a woman and we got together and she was looking for a guy. She didn't want to work. She didn't want to do anything, or even she did. She just did. She makes her money, but she wants the guy to still take this because the majority of women is not doing this. There are a certain percentage of women that just wants to be with a man that's making the bag. He's taking care of the rent or the mortgage, the cars, um, everyday living, food, trips, things like that. Meanwhile, I mean, what is he getting for that? For her to be sitting at home, kind of taking care of the house, but she's making a bag that she keeps.
It's
Who is men benefiting from that, or is the woman benefiting from that? And I'm not saying the majority of the women. This is like
this
25%, maybe 30.
this is this is like, I look at this as a case by case. This is all individual. Like from it's all about it's definitely all about perspective, because it's a lot of relationships where one will do more than the other. There are a lot of relationships, but I'll be damned if they're saying that the woman in most of the relationships do more than the men. I don't believe that. I believe that it's equally yoked,
Yeah,
because
it's
yeah,
just
because we all have our part to play in whatever
yes,
relationship, whether we are the breadwinner or we're not the breadwinner. Because if you're not the breadwinner, you catching up in other aspects to bring value to the relationship. Period. But if you are, but for the women out there, we're like, yeah, we do more, and you single and all of that. I'm sorry, that's your experience. That means that you need to experience a little bit more. Period. You just ain't found the one for you that you feel equally yoked to. Because, like I said, you have to play your part. And if you feel like you're playing your part and your members, your man's not, and therefore you're exhausting yourself, then hey, that means you might just have to look elsewhere. Or go to whoever your spouse is, or your boyfriend, or whatever you want to call them, and let them know. Vice versa, fellas, with the ladies. Period.
nah. I'm not. I look if me and my girl, I don't have no issue um taking care of rents and the bills. I don't. Um,
I
so we, I'm not worried about none of that.
how my thing too, Capo, is how do you measure? How do you measure it, right? How do you measure who does the most? Because you do different things.
Right.
You're not
It was
doing
like you said,
the same.
everybody playing their part, right?
Yeah,
So let's say my girl makes more than she makes more than me, right? She makes more than me, I make less.
yes.
Do I expect her to do the bulk of of it? No, I don't.
Uh
You know what I mean? But she know what I can and what I cannot do.
oh,
But
Lindsay F.
I'm not in the relationship because of what her wealth that she brings to the table. As long as we can get shit done and move as a unit and collectively, and money don't even
Salute Zoom.
m-
Let's
m-
see.
for me, money and relationship is let's take money out of a relationship.
Hold up, look what we got.
You know what I mean? But oh shit! When I can, hey,
Yeah.
push
Oh, hold
push.
on, I have to turn off my TV.
But
Yeah.
I'm not in the relationship
Yeah.
of
Mute
her.
that up, Lindsay, because you on some BS right now. You on some BS right now, Lindsay.
We can get
Sorry, I'm trying to turn off my TV.
Hold up. There we go. So welcome up, Lindsay F and
What's
Fisher.
up, guys?
What's up,
Make sure
Lindsay?
make sure y'all go follow Lindsay on all social media. Go ahead and say your social
What's
media
up,
because
Miss Jess?
Lindsay F and Fisher, but the bad word probably on most. Follow me on IG and Twitter
facts
and Facebook, I guess too. It's fine.
for sure, for sure. Well, I appreciate you for coming up to talk your ish today. So
Always.
so do you feel like women do more for men than men do for ladies?
Well, I think from my perspective, I just know about me and I know about what I do. And I'm such a hard worker. And I mean, I work like 5, 6 days a week and I'm a bartender. And working 5, 6 days a week as a bartender is like equivalent to everybody doing overtime, like every single week. So it's a lot. And I work at like a military spot. So it's always popping, it's always busy. And like sometimes I bartend like $17,000 nights solo, so I'm busy. Like, and then I also have hobbies on top of that. So, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm a busy person, you know what I mean? And I feel like if I could find somebody that actually did as much as I do and could be on my level and be cool, it's like, I don't know. I don't know if it exists.
So what you're saying right now is you've never been with a hardworking man.
No, that's not facts. I'm just saying that it's hard to find somebody with everything that would be great, that would make them compatible. But
You can't get 100% of everything you want on your list.
that's facts. But for right now, I'm going to stay single and buy myself Nikes because I realized I also like Nikes. So, rather save my money and get them for myself. But I mean, that's just where I'm at right now.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like I go above and beyond, and I don't really think I've met anybody that has matched my level of like giving. And so, I mean, that's why I laugh a lot. Like when I hear you guys saying that, like what Capo said, like your bag, you said that females think your bag is mine, my bag is mine. And bro, come on, you're not giving me your bag. That's what I meant. Like, there's no way.
No, there are men out there that pay for everything. They have a woman that makes money. We've talked about it on the show before. And she makes money, but she keeps the money to herself. Her money.
Yeah.
I mean, and are these the women that you're giving the time of day to?
That's not me.
Oh, well, okay.
Not me. This is just things that we bring up on the internet, just like I did this one.
Experience.
Yeah.
We're speaking on things that we see on the internet that is like we do all the time, Lindsay. Where have you, Lindsay?
I feel you. I just thought maybe you were speaking from your own experience.
No.
But
my experience now, it don't bother me.
Mm-hmm.
So
what
I think
bother you?
I'm gonna take care of what needs to be taken care of.
You're gonna play your part.
Yeah.
Because we each have a part. So Lindsay, I want to ask you: do you feel like relationships should be equally yoked?
I mean, I would love it. Listen, and I live in my own house. I have my own car. I'm paying my own bills. What would be more helpful is if I had a boyfriend that could help me pay for half of everything. I think it would be amazing. I just haven't really done that. Like, usually it's always me paying for all my stuff.
Have you ever had that in your life?
Well, yeah. I mean, I've been married before. I feel like even when I was married, though, I still did way more, and I had children and I worked full time and I breastfed for like 6 years, I mean, all my children all together 6 years, not one kid for 6 years, but I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I don't think that there is really somebody out there that does as much as I do. Maybe there is, but
there's tons of men out there. You're just not attracting them.
Oh,
for real, you gotta attract you. It's certain type of energy that you got to give out to attract what you want.
I mean, I feel fine being single right now. The only thing I really think of sometimes is, damn, it would be nice to have half my bills paid. Like, I mean, like sharing like everything, not like, oh, they're gonna come in and give me, like, Capo's gonna give me his bag.
Somebody saying that.
I'm just saying, like, it would be nice to have everything split.
That's the same thing. What you're saying is the bag. It's the same thing for you. You want somebody that has a bag that can help you pay your bills.
Yeah.
Because I do hear one thing that you're saying, Lindsay. One thing that's sticking to me, because I agree with what you're saying. My question for you, from you saying, "Oh, I would like somebody to pay half of my bills," but are you going to pay half of his bills too?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, if we like moved in together and then like we could put like the rent bill, the light bill, the water bill, and then do 50-50 that way. Like, I think I'm not going to pay for your car. You know what I mean? But I'm going to pay for my own car. I don't think that we should have to do 50-50 on that, but everything else would be nice.
Definitely. I mean, would you do you believe in the type of partnership where all bills are pretty much created equal. So if
Yeah.
we both are working, even if it's my car note, I'm paying most of the mortgage or whatnot, or I'm paying majority of whatnot of whatever bills we have, or half of whatever we have, and you pay my car note and you pay your car note, while I'm taking care of these other bills.
Mhm.
If it's equally, yo,
Mhm.
do you believe in that?
Yeah. 100%.
100%, 100%. So do we agree? Do we all agree that it's it's a to each his own ordeal is based off of your experiences?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
do. But I mean, if you like think about everything in a whole, like your question, like, right, it was about does a certain person benefit more than the other? Like, I kind of do feel like that men do benefit a little bit more in a relationship. Well, I mean, if it's a good relationship, I feel like women actually, that's how we've been raised, is to like make sure the man's pleased, the man's taken care of, you feed your man first, like even intimately, it's more so a woman doing stuff for a man than the other way. Not that it doesn't happen, but just most of the time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and
You not agree?
I agree. That sounds very traditional to me. 100%. I love what I'm hearing right now. That's a fact. But I feel like men have been raised to do opposite of that, just as much, but just opposite of that. Because I feel like we're raised to hunt and to protect our family by any means necessary. And that takes a lot. That takes a lot from the male perspective. Now, don't get me wrong, all you queens out there who take care, who put a lot of stress on your body to have children, you feel me, to have babies, salute. I'm gonna clap it up.
Thank you.
But as men, we're going to go out and we're gonna hunt. We're gonna make sure we provide for that. We're gonna make sure we set you up as well as the child that comes on into this life. We're gonna make sure we set all that up for you and continue to do it for as long as we live. Period. I feel like that is just as equal as raising a child, because once you not every household is like this, but traditionally, the way that you're gonna raise that child coming up, I'm gonna raise it the exact same way and give it the exact same, as much attention as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Period. I'm gonna make sure food is in. I'm gonna make sure it's gonna be food, the groceries. I'm gonna make sure the lights stay on, etc. That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of men doing that right now. Not taking anything away from the ladies. She's like, I see you blanking.
What's on your mind? What do
what's
you?
what's on your mind?
Well, are both of you guys in a relationship right now, or are you guys single? Or are you guys?
I'm in a relationship.
I just got out of
a new relationship, Capo, or the old one?
I'm still with Jess.
Okay, all right. What about you, BA?
I got out of my relationship. Why?
Single?
Yeah, I'm single. Why did I get out that relationship? To each his own. But like I said, I'm coming to know because hey, she might watch this and be like, "Oh, you talking bad about it?" No, I'm not. Salute to you, Queen. Salute. I wish you the best. 100% wish you the best. But but being in a relationship, especially living with someone, because I lived with the person for years, went half and half on everything, and I believe that it was equally yoked.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what actually kept it going. Because outside of that, you have love, but love, is not enough. You need more than that. You need partnership.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Let me ask you something. So, which one was more likely to happen?
Just kidding.
For a man to be with a woman that makes less or doesn't work at all, or a woman dating a man that's making less?
I think it's gonna. I don't know. I think that's gonna be a woman. Well, I can only speak from my perspective, but I think a woman dating a man that makes less will probably be more acceptable. But even then, I don't know that it's gonna work because that person has to be secure in being able to like be okay with making less than their significant other. And I think that men's egos and pride comes in, and that's where it like ruins it, you know. Because for me, like, if you make less than me, that's not really a big deal. As long as I know that you have some goals that you're working on, or like, what is your end goal? And like, are you happy? You know, are you mentally stable? Like, those kinds of things, is, you know, I think are going to
Yeah.
go into it. What about you?
Well, for me, I make pretty good money, right?
Same.
But with me and my girl, it's we talked about everything. Want we're gonna do this together. Everything equal. Cause she got her businesses. I'm gonna have my businesses. We're gonna help each other build a legacy, a dynasty. You know, for our future. You know what I mean? Not one person is gonna be doing more than the other. You know, there's it's gonna be times when somebody falls. I mean, if she falls, I'm there to pick her up. If I fall, she's there to pick me up. You know what I mean? We have to do that to make this shit work.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, I wanna be retired, laid up somewhere, still collecting revenue. You know what I mean, from our businesses.
You
Yeah.
want your money to make itself.
That's a fact.
Facts.
I don't know. I
Facts.
feel like I probably attract like insecure men who are just there, you know, like in the beginning because they're like thinking with their eyeballs, you know, and I don't know, like, because I do so much and I do provide for myself pretty well, but I feel like the men can hide their insecurities a lot where you don't see it at first, and that part's hard for me, you know,
Yeah.
like to where it's probably not going to work if they make less money than me because, you know, people come off a lot more confident in the beginning than, you know, after they let their guard down. So I feel like that's probably the toughest part for me.
That's a fact. Well, I'm gonna say this from my own perspective. I'm at the point in my life where I am making decent money, making very decent money, right? I before I hit any relationship, I just need the individual opposite of me to know that I can take care of myself.
Yeah.
All I'm looking, all I need is either, well, I don't even need a partner. Honestly, the only thing that I'm looking for is love. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't need none of that extra bells and whistles. I don't give a fuck if
Same.
you calling, if I'm about. No, I'm just saying like that shit cool. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
turn that shit down. You feel me? I'm
Right.
not gonna turn it down, but I make enough to take care of myself. Period.
Yeah.
Period. I don't give a fuck what you got. And if you give a fuck about what I got, then you're not the right person for me. Because
Yeah.
once we get to actually get to know each other as human beings, or we can look past that shit and we can trust that we both are strong enough to hold each side, each end, each of what we bargained to bring together, it shouldn't be no issues after that. Period. But I
Because
hear
nobody living with their parents over here.
I'm telling you, because hey, I could if a woman made more than me, if she's making 200, 150 grand, you feel me? And I come in here making 80, 90. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not, oh, you make more money, but I'm a secure guy. I'm different from a lot of these niggas. I'm different from a lot of these men out here. That's what I will say.
There's a lot of insecure men out there. It's like it makes it really tough. And within dating, you know, or even going further.
Oh yeah, you'll take my see. Look,
I'm all,
She said she'll take.
I'll take the
Exactly.
bag.
See,
Hey, and
see.
that's cool. And I'm not knocking ladies who think like that. I'm not knocking men who think, man, if she got to be making $1 million, or she got to be making at least 6 to 7 figures. I'm not knocking people who think like that. But coming from my perspective, that's not what I can't grow love from that, because that's too
Yeah.
materialistic for me. That's too artificial for me. And I'm not knocking people. Like I said, if you want to be that way, be that way. I don't want it respectfully. That's what I'm gonna pull a capo. I'm gonna say respectfully.
Respect.
It's too artificial for me. That's not real.
Yeah.
The
Nah.
the box. The
All right,
box.
play. Hey,
Get Keystone up here. Tell me
play.
what's up.
Man,
Play that next one. Play that next one on here. I don't know if I'm gonna play. I think I'm just gonna tell y'all the gist of it. Okay, so it was a woman that
link in there. It
sued.
is. It's a blessing. Facts. It's a blessing.
Is a woman that was suing this man for $10,000
What?
over a bad date. Over not a bad day, over a date.
This is real, and this is real.
Yes, this is the court. This is the courtroom. It is on Zoom, right? So you see, on the left is the judge. On the right is the guy that's being sued by the girl below. That's head is in the screen.
He looks so unhappy and uncomfortable.
Right. So it was because she said he lied to her about something. They didn't ever get into what he lied about. And she's like, that's perjury. So the judge was like, that's not perjury. So she started arguing with the judge. Don't tell me, don't insult my intelligence. Don't tell me what perjury is. I know what perjury is. You said it's a lie. So it's a bunch of going back and forth. And he put it to another court because it wasn't even supposed to be in his court. But the dude to the right, he's stupid. He was like, I just thought you was going to, dismiss it because,
Capo,
this
you
is
got to play this.
waste of time. This is a waste of time.
Hey, play this, Capo. You gotta play this, bro. You gotta
play this. Okay. Here we go. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
I said that's not something that's justiciable in district court. That has to be brought in circuit court.
So you said it's not permissible in district court. It has to be taken to circuit court.
That's an equitable action, yes. Mm-hmm. Mr. Jordan, let me just ask you this. Are you planning to represent yourself on this?
I to be honest with you, sir, I thought this was just going to be thrown out. We had a date, one date, and nothing else after that. And now I'm being sued for $10,000. I don't see how this is going to go any further. I think it's a waste of your time.
The problem is this. If you think it should be dismissed, you need to file the appropriate motion. You need to file a motion to ask for that.
In that letter, he lied. And then that's what brought forth the perjury. It was never perjury in the beginning. It was perjury after his response.
Well, you can't say, listen, he has
perjury.
He has the right to put whatever is in the answer.
I'm not saying he can't, but
you can't do.
BA, what is perjury, sir? Do you know what perjury is? I know what perjury is.
Yeah, lying on the stand.
Yeah, like misleading.
It's lying on.
Yeah.
Lying under oath.
Oh, under oath. There you go. Yeah, that's a
Lying under oath.
Yeah.
Where's perjury in just lying? That's not perjury. It's just lying is lying. Okay? That is what she's saying. That's a lie.
Is she saying she got catfish? They suing people for getting catfish.
Probably. It could be that.
It's so funny though.
You know what I mean?
No.
I mean, she's had
Hold up.
enough.
Hold up. Well, am I done? Watch. Listen.
You can't add another count because you don't like or you disagree with what is in his answer.
If he responds and his response is a lie, it's perjury, then my documents will prove that he lied and his response.
No. It's his version. First of all, do you understand what perjury is?
Yes, I understand perjury is a lie. I know what perjury means.
Perjury is a statement, a false statement made under oath.
Yeah.
So
Exactly. And I got documents that prove he was lying.
You don't understand. It's a false statement made under oath. Under oath.
That stated a
when
lie.
did he testify to something that he lied about? It's a false statement made under oath.
Bottom line is, you said it's a criminal offense, so I will send it to circuit court. Are we done here?
No, you don't understand, ma'am. You don't understand.
Are we done here? Are we done here?
Perjury is
perjury
is a false
I know exactly what perjury means. I know what perjury means. Are we done
no,
here?
You don't.
Is it a criminal offense or not?
What statement? I don't see anything in the complaint that says he made some false statement under oath.
Because you don't know what happened. You're on the outside looking in. You don't know anything.
But you're the plaintiff. Wait a minute. You are the plaintiff. You have to lay out your allegations properly.
Apple, pause it. So, do you think you hit it on the first date?
Oh my God. Can you imagine? You avoided the whole nightmare.
Well,
I guess he didn't because he got sued, but
I don't, bro. Like,
you got the polo on too. You ripping the polo.
he got the big boy too. You know what I mean? He got the little joy. That motherfucker like.
Oh shit!
Nah, man. Hey, for $10,000, right? Yeah. And then she's arguing with the judge, like, "Are we done? Are we done here?" Like, talking to him, and that's not even it. She's not even done. He muted her, and she was still going on.
He muted her. I can't really see it. That's funny.
Man. Yeah, bro. Cut this vid, man. Let's cut this vid, bro. Yo.
Terrible. That was a waste of time.
To be for a person that what's wrong with just chalking up at just taking the L?
Yeah.
Just being like, this is not the right person for me. We didn't match.
Yeah.
What's wrong with doing that? To have to.
I feel like some people just need answers, I guess.
That says a lot about an individual, though, that's going to take you to court.
Yeah.
What man in her future, when she meets a guy that she feels like she's vibing with, what man is going to want to be with her?
Too bad you couldn't yelp people. He deserves to be yelped, bro.
If you don't have no manners in front of a judge, then like you won't give a fuck about nobody.
Exactly, Miz. That's the thing about it is we got a lot of men these days think with you know what, they don't think up here, they think so they gonna hit it and then they gonna get caught up. Yeah. Because she gonna fall in love possibly, and when a chick like that falls in love with you, good luck. Good luck.
She's gonna fall in love.
Thanks. Like I'm telling you.
Hey, don't slip up.
That's what I'm saying. When you stuck with it, like I hate saying it from the perspective of being stuck with it, but if something happens where she ends
She
up
in the
getting
street.
something, like that's something, like you got to deal with that for the next minimal 18 years. Minimal. You have to deal with that. Actually, probably for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that's why I agree. We should take a lot longer before we just are intimate with people. Because I thought the last relationship I had, I waited 2 weeks, and I just realized, Jesus Christ, now I know why it's important to wait even longer sometimes, because you just don't know people. Like, sometimes they just don't put well, maybe they put their idea of their best selves forward, but it's not always the truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it takes time, but
there's a
it's
lot
one
of
of those.
hurt people out there trying to date, and they just should heal themselves first. Life is a lot better once you heal yourself. It's like more fair for everybody.
Yeah, you got to heal yourself from your last relationship.
I totally
life,
agree.
Period,
Yeah, in life in general, because as human beings, I don't give a fuck what sign you are, what part of the aspect. You're gonna hold some type of energy from some type of trauma that you went through in your past. And to keep that 100, when I was younger, I did that countless. Went from relationship just because I dealt with multiple women, and I was going, and I've been with some phenomenal some phenomenal women in my lifetime, but I was toxic like a motherfucker. Shout out to my brother Stewie Newton. Stewie talks like that, right? He jokes, he says I'm toxic, but I was toxic for real, just because of past.
I was toxic too. As fuck.
I was never.
You say you never been toxic. You never been toxic.
Nah,
I mean, I've always been a pretty great person, and I have to stand on that.
Yeah, I mean, I was a great guy, but
I was just toxic.
Yeah, I was just.
I had my games. You know what I mean? It was a.
Look at Jack. She put the capo. She put the 2 C's on there too. She put the 2 C's on there.
The fuck?
That's a fact, though. It's a fact. I was toxic. Now, I mean, as an adult, now I know how to. Before I jump into some other type of bullshit or what, I'm not gonna say bullshit, but before I jump into any other relationship, I know to take my time and make sure I'm right. Gotta cut.
I feel like I would like to be in a relationship, but I also like being single too. So, you just have to. I don't know. I just have to see something like that, that is believable. That that you have something going on for you, or you're going to get somewhere soon. You have some kind of goals, and that your mental health is okay. And if it's not, then do you know where to go get help for mental health? Do you know how to ask questions or holding it in? I think that's a lot of the problems with some of these dudes is they just don't know where to go to get help, and they just hold a lot of it in, and it's not helping. It's not helping for their future self. It's not helping for their future relationships. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's I think with a lot of men, it's the vulnerable, and being vulnerable is considered being weak, especially on the masculine side, due to certain type of like low key prejudice of stuff that people set back in the day.
Yeah,
men are not supposed to cry. They're not supposed to show whatever. They're always supposed to be all of that. And in real life, as human beings, that's bullshit.
Yes.
We get sad too. You feel me?
Yeah.
We probably don't take it to the degree of a woman because of the estrogen. You feel me? Versus the
no, we just get violent.
It's just
we just get violent. We get the anger builds up. We just get violent. That's it.
That's a fact.
Unless now you have to have things to do to redirect that that energy, you know, in a constructive way.
Y'all have got to start forgiving yourselves more too. You know what I mean? It's like, you just have things like so built up in your head with your goals and your dreams, and like one little thing doesn't go right and it seems like the world's against you, and it's just like you just have to be able to bounce back and go to plan B a lot quicker. I mean, I guess it's easier said than done, but we almost always get through everything. You know what I mean? This too shall pass is like, you know, I hold myself to that, but it's just, y'all have got to start forgiving yourselves a little bit more, making it easier for everybody.
Yes.
I'll say one thing I feel like, and this is not just for men, but for the ladies, I believe as well, is so when you can develop a certain type of self-discipline where you don't let the world imbalance you to the point where you could actually say no to a lot of things that you may have loved that's not good for you. I feel that fucks you up mentally as well, because that puts you in a loophole. So I feel like self-discipline is huge, and
one of the biggest things.
Yeah, huge. And one thing I could say that's helped me in my past, and that is actually helping me to this day, is we were talking about this earlier. Capo, he laughed at me, but especially for the men, semen retention, energy. Like learn, like if you can discipline your lower half as a man, do you know how fucking powerful you can be and how much energy you will have with actual other real shit in your life?
Listen, I was just talking to somebody who literally was just doing that. He read some article too. I said, bro, maybe you want to go Google a whole nother article, because he was a little edgy, and I'm like, maybe this isn't the best thing. Maybe you can go handle that, bro.
Does that person work out and do a lot of shit, or they're not active as active?
I mean, works out every day.
Yeah.
Play your video. Do I need to get your video? Play your video.
But he had said something about that too, and I was like, I don't know.
Well,
I'm getting depressed and stuff and get sad, and I'm like, why don't
you gotta explain this, you know.
No, well, I'm telling you what.
Where's the video? Where's the video?
Yes, it's a video.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah,
I got your video.
I just feel like there has to be an equally opposite, you know, like to that, like of releasing it more. There has to be some health benefits to that as well. Or
Lindsay, you don't know what it is to be a man, Lindsay.
Oh my god,
you don't.
I think so.
Like yo, especially like.
Listen, a man will get to have an orgasm like almost 100% of the time, where a woman might not. So you don't know what it's like to be a woman either, BA.
I don't. But that's why I'm speaking from a man perspective. Like men will literally, especially if they don't know how to control their like control what I was just speaking about. We literally will go fuck. Like
you'll say fuck, but you can't say I'm not gonna bust a nut because I'm gonna beat this. I'm gonna fuck this
terminology. That's not the proper terminology for that, Capo. It's called semen retention.
It's called I'm gonna fuck the shit out you, but I'm not gonna bust a nut.
Oh wow! Oh.
We can't agree on everything, Capo.
But I'm just breaking it down for the you know, uneducated people. You know what I mean? Look,
you can dumb it down.
Yes, that's what I did. Because Jesus Christ, I can't. What? Woo! Something had to scare me if I was, you know, something traumatic would have had. If I'm knee deep,
I am.
And I'm putting in work. You know, what about those times when it's one of those you stroking it, you about 10, 15 strokes in, and all of a sudden you feel it, you gonna just stop? And like
No, you don't
30
even,
strokes or
it's
less?
self-discipline. You wait, it's self-discipline. The person that deserves that energy
Wait, so
that you
why are
give,
you even doing it?
me? Why am I
Won't
doing
you
it?
just be a
Because I
born
rather,
again virgin?
but hey, you want some real shit? That's without the religion types,
That
without
just
the
sounds
religion
like
shit.
torture.
That's what it is. It's like, whoever I feel earns this energy will get it, and they will give that energy to me. Right now, it's like, nah, it's discipline because I was a beast. I don't know, I was a fucking beast. I was like animal for real.
Wait, are you doing that right now, BA?
Yeah.
Are you practicing this?
Yeah, I'm practicing. Why you said no? Why you said?
I just feel like, was it just one article that you read, or is there like some real good science behind
Look,
this?
so
Like,
we go. Okay,
so
so
I'm only
look,
going from experience. I've done this before.
when this nigga sit here, this nigga was like,
man, nah,
blah,
we ain't
blah, 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 blah. And then said, I don't fuck, but I don't bust. I was like, what?
I said you can.
And then he was like, you know, I'm practicing.
You can strictly.
I'm like, nigga, get the hell out of here with that bullshit. You know,
you can be there to strictly aim to please whoever you were with. And you, man, y'all don't know.
Hey, right after we had that conversation, right? This nigga drops this right here.
The two said, "What up, Lindsay?"
Hi. Tell me to follow me back.
Oh no.
Follow me back on Twitter.
Follow her too. Hold up,
go ahead.
Capo. What you talking about? What you go ahead, run that, man.
Play it.
I got you.
Was this last week?
I dropped it last week.
I don't know how many years. I don't release no semen.
Oh,
you can tell me about your skin.
But you don't?
I don't release. I aim to please my partner. After the woman come 1,000,000 times, I'm done.
Really?
Yes, ma'am. But this is my life force. So if we set the intention to have a child, then yeah. But most people don't know is when you release your semen, your bone marrow, your hair start thinning, you age. This is our life force.
That's one of the best feelings ever, though.
This will make what an orgasm.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it in where it stay inside your body. Once you train yourself, it stay in your body.
So how do you train yourself for that?
Discipline. It heal your central nervous system.
Mm-hmm.
It heal your brain. You don't have brain fog. And I tell a lot of men, stop watching porn. Because when you watch porn, it'll make you masturbate in the morning. Like say you just masturbate or you masturbate, just what you did. You just jacked off and shot your precious semen, your nut just nutted all in the sock. You know, that's what you did. But I tell them, when you look at a woman, you're going to look at her objectively and you giving off cheap energy. And women could pick that up.
So that's why your skin's so clear?
Well, I drink a lot of water. I drink like a gallon of water a day. Anything that we put in our body come through in our face. If I go eat McDonald's French fries right now, my face will break off.
It's alchemical sexual alchemy. Sexual alchemy. Yeah, I know alchemy. Talking about tantra. I made a lot of money on alchemy in the early 70s. The story of Jesus, how it's been altered in certain ways. I mean, yes, there was a guy. Yes, there was teachings, all that stuff. But there's 33 vertebrae in your spine. There's 33 years in the life of Jesus Christ. Substance that comes from your medulla, which is basically completely looks like the Ark of the Covenant, has angels' wings around it, the whole thing. This substance comes from your medulla, makes the trip down your spine to your sacrum, which is quick, get addiction down. Christ coming down into human form. Yeah. And if you don't squander that essence, that sexual essence, it ascends again and goes back up to heaven.
Listen, there's this whole wave of motherfuckers talking about not busting nuts.
Mm-hmm. Semen retention.
Mm-hmm. Kevin Gates talk about it. Joey Baddies talk about it. I heard you talk about it. Please elaborate.
No, it's good for you. First and foremost, your ejaculation, your nut is life. So once you give a part of life away, you lose a part of life. You know, I tell everybody this example: with one nut, you can run 8 miles. It's like the equivalent to 8 miles. You know how many miles? You know how many footsteps that is?
Really?
Nut?
Wow.
If one nut can make a whole child, you think you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't go the extra mile to do your work or do extra stuff within that. You know what I'm saying? So it's better to keep it in and you'll feel better. Like just go on the semen retention. Like, you know.
How long?
Just try like how often you have sex?
I mean, often. I'm married. My wife's beautiful. We be fucking. You know what I'm saying? So like,
just try.
I feel like okay. So is it hard to like not get shit off?
You gotta have a goal. If you put a goal in place, if you be like, okay, this week I want to record 7 songs. And that's like a song a day, you know. If that's your goal, attack it. You know what I'm saying? But with you having sex and busting 100 nuts, it might not be possible because let me make it more realistic. I'm gonna speak on my terms. Like I try to record 3 songs a night if I'm in for a week. If I got a week recording session, I'm trying to do 3 songs. There's 21 songs in 1 week. That's an album.
2 albums.
So, you know what I'm saying? If that's my focus, if that's my approach going into that week, I can't have sex because I'm gonna be too tired. It's certain hours that's gonna be knocked off with just each nut a certain hour will be knocked off. So once you develop a goal or a focus, something to drive towards, I feel like that's when you implement it.
So when you are doing semen retention, and then you still fuck, right? I'm just trying to understand this.
I haven't done it to where I'm fucking and then like.
So you'll just be celibate.
Yeah, I just be celibate.
Oh, okay.
Like thinking, like truly stupendous amount of thinking has gone into sex.
Elon Musk said it.
Without purpose, without procreation.
Yeah.
Which is actually quite a silly action in the absence of procreation. It's a bit silly.
Well,
so why are you doing it? Because it makes the limbic system happy. That's why.
That's why.
But it's pretty absurd, really.
Well, the whole of existence is pretty absurd in some kind of sense.
Yeah. But I mean, this is a lot of computation has gone into how can I do more of that with procreation not even being a factor. This is, I think, a very important area of research by NSFW.
An agency that should receive a lot of funding, especially after this conversation.
I propose the formation of a new agency.
Boxers aren't supposed to.
But it's like scientific. It's like scientific. Like if I fuck the night before I spar, I'll go in there and look like a rag doll. Like my coach has literally told me before, you had sex last night, didn't you? No. He could tell. I don't talk to him. He sees my performance after 1 round. I come back to the corner. He goes, "You had sex last night, didn't you?" And I go, "Yeah." It's that big of a difference.
A lot of fighters are affected by it, including myself.
And you're sure this isn't just all mental?
I'm sure, 110%. I'm not. I don't believe in placebo. I have to experience things for myself.
And you notice that it has a positive impact?
Yeah, it's night and day. I've only messed up like on occasion, once or twice, because it's noticeably different, and I take more punishment in sparring if I do that.
I actually am a huge advocate on telling people to cut porn out. Like,
oh, really?
You have to quit porn.
Yeah.
It'll
I
fuck
still watch porn, bro. But like,
it'll fuck you up, dude.
Wow. I feel like it makes sense if you're talking about like before fights and stuff, but
trying to
do
get
it
better.
every
If you're
day.
trying,
Say it again, Lindsay.
I said I feel like it makes sense, like when Jake Paul said it about like before you fight and stuff. Like I get it, but like all the time. And is this also like if we're a couple, is that what you do? And you're restricting yourself, therefore are you restricting me?
Not necessarily, because if I'm aiming to please you, do I have to necessarily bust a nut to please you?
I mean, are you going to? Like, I mean, are you going to do it less because you're doing this, or I'm just wondering.
Are we if we're in a relationship, we're gonna be fucking. Like I'm speaking from the single life to where I have goals, and I've done this in my past. And when I've done it in my past, right, my mind is clearer. I do more things, and I actually get more creative. In a relationship,
so you only do that. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm listening. What were you about?
I'm just saying, like, are you going to, if you're in a relationship and you're going to practice semen retention? I just I can't see how.
What does his orgasm have to do with your orgasm?
Well, I mean, are you going? What? I mean, would you? I feel like you're not going to want to do that for me.
Just because he wants to protect his orgasm doesn't mean that he's not gonna make you have an orgasm.
No, but if we like, this is what I mean. This is what I was talking about earlier about connection, right? If this is not just a physical thing, we have a connection up here. Why can't I just please you and actually stay disciplined to myself until I'm ready not to?
I mean, I'm just saying, like I said, I work a lot.
So yeah, of course, if you're a couple, of course,
yeah.
Okay, let's say you and BA, right? Of course, he would please you and give you your orgasms, but he's gonna keep his end. He's gonna please you, but he's just gonna reserve his release.
Okay. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, okay, so I understand that you're saying that, but to me, it seems like, do you have like a certain amount of time that you do this for? Is this like a month, or is it like?
No, yeah, it's however long you want it to be. Sometimes it's a week, sometimes it is a month, sometimes it could be 3 months. I've never went past 3 months before, but yeah, it could be a week, it could be a month, it could be 2 weeks, depending on whatever I'm using that energy to go towards.
That's a reason why the boxers, when they was like, if you have a big fight, you can't have sex the night before.
I mean, I understand that part.
But
I just feel like if you're doing that long term, then it's going to be hard for you to not want to be intimate with me. You know what I mean?
You can still be intimate.
I'm not intimate with you. My dick is not. It's not about my dick being intimate to you unless we just fucking. But if we're in a relationship, it's way more than my dick. It's my mind.
I never said that. I never said that it wasn't. But
I'm not saying that you did say that it was. You feel me? I'm just telling you it's more than that. It's more than that.
Well, I hope it works out for you, BA.
Lizzie over there hating already. So let me ask you this. So I want to know, BA, if you know the answer to this.
What's up?
Because all right, so
please.
In the day, when let's get in the mind frame of when you wasn't doing this, your semen retention thing. Yes. I'm saying it in your language. Mm-hmm. My chest hurt.
Oh, you all right? You all right, Capo?
So when there's some. You'll have times when you'll have sex during the day, right? You get it in, you working it out. 45 minutes later, bam, bust a big one.
You said 45 minutes. Okay.
Right.
That's a
midday.
Special.
It's a midday, right? Midday special. So, right.
It's a long time.
Cool. And then you're up, you're doing shit, you out and about, not tired, nothing, right? Now let's go fast forward to it's 9, 10 o'clock at night, or let's say 8 to 11, and you get it in and you bust your shit and you 5 minutes later you're just asleep in a coma.
Thanks.
What is the difference? Why is that?
I don't know about you, but to me, like after I bust,
I'm talking men in general because I'm sure all men do it.
I know when I was younger, I always had energy. I had fucking tons of energy. You feel me? I don't feel sleepy. Even at nighttime after I bust, I'm walking around and shit.
Stop lying, niggas. I ain't trying to hear all that
Nah. Even when I was younger, I was. Now at this age,
capology facts.
I'm sleepy. I get tired. I gotta recover. Have to recover at this age.
You're younger than me.
Yeah, I'm younger, but I don't like saying. I'm not gonna say what I was about to say, but I hear you, Capo. I hear you. You acting like I'm some nigga that
no, because you up here like I'm over here decrepit. That's why my chest hurt then, huh? Because I'm older decrepit.
Hey, I only been with 15 women in my lifetime. I only been with 30 women in my lifetime, Capo.
Hey, that's good for you.
Nah, I'm just saying that's how you acted. It's not the truth. It's not the truth, sir. That's why I feel and that's why I act the way that I do. But I was an animal though. That's my thing about it.
Nobody knocked you.
No, I'm not saying you're knocking me. I'm just stating this to the people who are listening and will be listening. Because a lot of people are going to listen to this particular conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Being young and being with as many women as that I've been with in my lifetime, a lot of those times were worthless, and I was being animalistic. I was thinking with my dick.
Yeah, there's times of course, yes.
Yeah, but when I'm
talking about a relationship wise. When I was single, just going over, smashing in the middle of the night, I'm out. I'm gone. I got to drive home. I got to just do other things and shit like that. But when you're in a relationship, it's like it's different. Like you get that good nut at night. You just like night. You might as well just call it a day.
And that's what I'm saying. I like even if I get that good ass nut in the daytime, I need a breather. I need a breather. I need to chill for a little bit. I might fuck around and take a power nap.
I think there's a chemical that's really released from your brain after you nut, though. That's like science. You go to sleep.
That's a fact. Hey, and if I get up in there and next thing you know I'm up and I'm moving around like it ain't shit, that experience probably wasn't what it was.
Yeah,
because that good gonna put you down.
I think it's 100% politics out there.
Is it the good, or is the work you put in?
No, it's gonna be the good because I didn't put in work and been like, all right, let me hurry up, let me try to get this, and then I'm done, and I'm just like, all right, where's my shorts or where are my jeans at? That good. I'm not even thinking about shorts or jeans. I'm like, damn, we gotta do this shit again. I'm just telling you what it is. That's what the good does. That's what the good does. All the JJs are different.
Look, it didn't matter to me if it was. I knew I was going to do it again. It's just I had to go. Sometimes I just had to go.
I'm leaving. I'm gonna leave, but I'm plotting.
I'm not about to lay here.
You all right over there, Lindsay?
No, she's in a matrix. There she go.
Yeah. He said, "What about cuddles after?" If
we're talking about relationships, that's
of course, cuddles after. We're talking about one night stands. I don't know you.
Right, I'm not cuddling and shit.
I don't feel that. I don't feel that energy. We weren't even friends before. We at least had to be friends. We weren't friends. Cuddle depends on how the night. Hey, that too though, because that too. Because if I'm in my toxic mode and I just need to use you,
Are you trying to snatch? You trying to snatch her up or something like that?
just for that moment. Just for
Maybe
that moment.
the winter's coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Capo, you know what I'm talking about.
Right. Winter time coming. I gotta lock some down.
So I want to ask Lindsay.
Yeah, I remember those days.
Lindsay, have you ever had that age where you just went wild? You're on mute.
Do you? I want
Can you hear me?
to.
I'm sorry, the app is like messing up on my end somehow. I'm not really sure what's going on, but will you ask me again?
I was asking, have you ever had like that time when you were young where you just went wild? Not necessarily like having sex all over the place, but you just went man crazy or boy crazy.
I mean, honestly, like maybe when I was a teenager, I just really have been a good girl almost my whole life. Like I was just drawn bad. I just looked bad. But I basically haven't really gone super wild.
Have you ever cheated on a guy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
How was that feeling? How was that feeling?
I mean, okay, listen, I'll tell you about this one time, and I won't tell you everything, but he just like kept talking to me, and he's kind of a big deal, but he kept talking to me, and we were getting along really well. Conversation was really great, and he wanted to take it more, and I was like, well, no. And he's like, I've never met somebody who said no more to stuff that feels so good. And I was like, you know what? That's a good point. And so then I just stopped saying no. And it was like a wonderful night. Like, I had an amazing time, but I don't know. At this point, like if I'm not in a serious relationship with all my needs being met, I'm no longer going to like miss out on moments that feel good to me, Yeah. But I don't know if I met somebody, I know I could be faithful to them. I just, at this point, do I want to? I don't really.
Do you think that being single is better than being in a relationship?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm just more of like what's happening right now type of thing. I definitely do want a relationship, but I don't want a relationship with a broken human being. And I don't mean to sound rude or shallow or anything, but I just have been there, and I know it takes work to be a better person. And the thing is that if you don't want to put that work in, then you're just going to continue to be broken, and you're just going to hurt other people. And so I don't know, like if I met somebody and it was right, I mean, I definitely would be faithful. I'm a faithful person. I'm a loyal person for sure. And I'm definitely loyal to my friends as well. So I don't know.
What about, I noticed one thing you keep bringing up over and over again. You keep saying broken. I'm not speaking about a broken person. I'm talking about a person who is ready.
I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe it is me, and maybe it is my pickers broken, or, like maybe the people that I keep meeting are just not ready to be in relationships. I don't know, but it's not like I have a rush to be in a relationship at this point. But if I met somebody that was amazing and they had the same goals as I did, and they wanted to, like travel like I do, and, like have a good time, and, then I definitely would have a boyfriend. And I mean, not just having a good time, but obviously I do all of the hard stuff too. I mean, I do the hard stuff, no problem,
Please me. I'll take it. Yes. Hey, I appreciate your
Let
comments.
let me ask you this, Lindsay.
Okay.
Um, let's say you met a guy that checked all the boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Bam, and it's shown and proved. Bam, bam, bam. Right, and he has a job that he makes about 45,000 a year,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all he wants to do. That's what he wants to do. Is nothing else that it even intrigues him. But he's a check all the boxes. Would you still be with him
Yeah.
or no?
Yes. I definitely would. If he checked all the boxes, my big thing, like, and one of my first things is I feel like everybody has a list, and I feel like if I can get to at least the top one of top 5, then it will work.
Let me
It
ask you
needs to
this:
be on your time.
what about if he checked all the boxes except for one, one or three, one to three? Like he didn't check three of the boxes, and they're boxes which is really like low on your list of.
Can I just address this person that said she's number 1 in the queue? Like, when I say that everybody has a list, I get you want to say that you're number 1 or you want to be but the reality is, like, if they have babies, you're not going to be number 1. If they have a baby mama, you just met them, you're not number 1. That automatically, 1 kid and 1 baby mama, at least then they have a job and they have bills. So that puts you at number 5. That's what I'm being realistic. Like, I guess maybe that's funny. I see the laughy faces, but
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to sound like a lame or, like, oh, I need to. No, I'm just trying to be realistic.
I'm playing out bust one. Don't listen to the
Sorry,
chat.
Capo, go ahead.
Don't listen to the chat.
The chat crazy tonight.
I can't really see all of it until BA puts it up there, so. I don't have an OnlyFans.
But no, that's all I wanted to know. That's all I wanted to know.
Oh my gosh.
I definitely am enjoying myself right now at this point in my life, and I'm not like in a rush. I'm not sad I don't have a boyfriend, but I would love to have a boyfriend, but it's not like the biggest thing for me to do. Like, I know that I'm a lot, my personality is a lot, my social media is a lot, and I'm a hard worker, so I know sometimes it can be intimidating, but what she said, I'm not looking for no scrub.
Standards, yeah.
Yeah.
She's saying you got standards. That's what she's saying.
Thank you.
Yeah. I feel like I'm not feel like I am. I'm very similar. I'm not quick to rush into anything. If it ain't right, I'm tired. You get tired of just you get tired, and especially with myself. A lot of women that I fuck with in my lifetime, a lot of them just want to fuck.
Yeah.
and there's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong.
And I feel that too. Like, I mean, like, that's a big thing for me right now too. And like, being sexually compatible with somebody doesn't always happen, but when you do find it, it's like the reason why I want to wait is because I'm not trying to be dickmatized by nobody no more either. Like, that's just tough, and it's a real thing. And
but do you think that's not going to happen ever again? No, because when you stop doing what you're doing now, and you get back into the dating scene, and you happen to slip up on something, and there we go. If it's good, you're gonna be like, oh my, I have to call him again.
Well, and I have addressed that, like, so I mean, I'm aware of that kind of thing now.
It's gonna happen again.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm also like learning to forgive myself more, and like
you gotta learn how to look past that. You got to learn how to get past being digmatized.
Yeah. That's the worst.
That's,
It is.
That's not where you want to build a relationship.
No.
over how great the sex is, because if you got some great sex, and look, you're single now, so.
I mean, I do want to have sex though, like, but I don't really trust myself. I don't trust her either.
Hey, like I said, discipline, and that's something that I feel like I'm working on with myself.
I mean, I feel like that. I feel like what you're saying in the beginning of a relationship. That's why I'm learning that you have to. 2 weeks is not long enough. Like, what else is there besides sex? Because it is the other stuff that keeps it together, but the sex is definitely a bonus.
So this is the crazy part when BA, started talking about this semen retention thing, right? I was like, what? Like you actually fucking, and then you just like you please the woman, and then you just pull out when you're done giving her multiples.
No, that's the thing.
And he was like, "Yeah, I don't bust.
I'm not.
Because I don't want to get my energy right."
I don't want to waste any. I don't want to wait. I look at I'm looking at my semen as it is special. You feel me? And
right.
I don't want to just go for the only way any woman's gonna take this from me, because I'm not jacking off the porn. I'm not doing none of that. The only way a woman's gonna take this semen from me, where I'm gonna release, is if there is a connection. It has to be a connection.
Yeah, same with me.
If it's not a connection, I'm not fucking. I don't give a fuck how fine you are.
Okay, so what I was getting at is I can't fathom putting all that work in and pleasing my woman, and I'm just not releasing. I'll just not have sex. Or if I was in a single game, if I was single, I'm not going out and doing that and then just keeping my. I'm not doing. I'm just gonna not have sex until I find somebody I can connect with.
But internally, I feel this is where our beliefs are different.
Cause I don't have dick control like that. Like,
yeah, but that's
every time.
But that's me. That, like, the same way that you're talking. That's how I've been majority of my life. Like, I was fucking addicted to sex for real. Like, I was out there for real, and especially being single at them gaps, even in relationships, not being able to control my dick because I needed that urge. Every time I did do the semen retention, I bro, it made me I'm aware and I think more. I'm not just going off a fucking urge.
Yeah. I feel like men are probably more prone to sex addiction than women. And maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like
testosterone is real and it's dominating and conquering.
Not saying it's not possible for women to be addicted to sex, but
Keystone.
Not to that extent, What's
Keystone.
up, Keystone?
What's going on, yeah? On this retention side, though.
Keystone, do you have any questions?
You can tell this nigga got all smiles on right now, teeth showing and everything.
Hey, first of all,
it's not first of all. First of all, hey, welcome Keystone to the to the show.
To Get Your Game Up.
Welcome to Get Your Game Up, sir. How you doing?
We do have a lady in the house.
How's everyone doing?
Yeah, and this is Lindsay F and Fisher right here.
I know who she is.
Okay.
He has my number.
So it's good to see you. Second of all, if I ever
come on, bro, bro,
ever hear you say some stupid shit like that ever again.
What do you say?
All right, man.
I'm driving to Chicago on phone now.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something. I was drinking some Crown Royal. Shout out Capo, man. And I ain't had that shit in a long time, bro. And I forget.
He's drink too.
But anyway, man, BA, don't sit on here. So are you? BA, I got a question. That's why I popped up. I got a question for you, bro.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Are you practicing abstinence, no sex at all, my brother?
No.
Yeah, I'm practicing
Semen retention.
semen retention. Period. Like I'm not having
Because
sex.
I practice semen
You can say
retention.
abstinence because I'm not fucking nothing. I'm chilling. Like I'm chilling, and you know you got like I'm avoiding things that give me the urge where you go and you see somebody fine as hell, you want to go running and go. I'm avoiding all of that because I'm concentrating on me, self-control.
That's what's up. I remember you saying that. That's what's up. I'm
Hey,
practicing
hey,
too.
hey, Keystone. Take
What's
that.
up?
Take what you heard, what BA said to you, right? And go back in it. Go back in the chat.
Yeah, I'm already, bro. I just want to keep talking because it's
Y'all
on.
make me feel like
Right.
Y'all don't got
Right.
Y'all
Because
got.
I'm telling you, I'm practicing that shit too, bro.
I went to Vegas, did my cleanse.
You went to Vegas.
No,
to get a
you
cleanse.
you got
You went to Vegas
nah.
to get a cleanse, motherfucker.
No, you didn't get no
Jeff
cleanse.
went to
Nigga.
Vegas.
Nah, you didn't get.
I went to Vegas and wild and did what I did.
He
Now
got.
I'm back. Now I'm back.
I never been to Vegas.
Wait a minute. You didn't get cleansed, nigga. Cleansed of what?
Dirtiest place in America.
You came back from Vegas with what?
COVID.
Yeah, I did. I'm not
He
looking
went
at
to
it.
go get cleansed.
I'm out.
That's where you probably got infected.
I'm saying I went. Well, that cleanse is the wrong word. I went wild out. Now I'm back. Now I'm back.
I'm glad you're back.
Hey, 2 weeks in the game.
Yeah,
2 weeks in the game.
I didn't want to see you all sick like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 2 weeks in the game. Yo, everything I'm keeping everything here. Like I'm not trying to. Oh my gosh, I need to go fuck something. Or I need to hit up. Nah, we ain't doing none of that. We popping over here.
Popping them nuts. You know what I said? Fuck out of here.
I'm sorry. I can't deal with it. I can't deal. Keystone. But anyways, man, we're almost at our 2-hour mark. We are actually we're gonna switch our shows to Sundays now. So our next episode will actually be on Sunday. Me and Capo got to sit down and actually think of a time. Sunday works best for us both, and we'll be more energetic and we'll be more prepared and all of that stuff with a whole bunch of different subjects like we kind of have now. But Sundays will be better. So everybody that's in the chat, man, I appreciate y'all for always rocking with us. And before we get out of here, you know, we have our last words, and I gotta put you up on the big screen, Lindsay.
Thank you for the warning, BA. Because what's up?
So, any last words for the people?
Well, I mean, I feel like the same thing I said the last time. We need to judge each other a little bit less, accept each other a little bit more, be more forgiving to yourself every day, and do you. If you choose female retention, that's on you. Don't deprive me.
Lindsay's like, you ain't gonna never get this BA. Lindsay, tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram, Lindsay fucking Fisher. Same thing on Twitter, and you can also follow me on Facebook because I'm a digital creator on there now.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Big ups.
That's right. Facebook sent me a message. They said, "Hey, bitch, I'm a digital creator."
You got all these guys liking your pictures, but that's another story. Story. Keep up the good work, though, Quinn. Yep. Appreciate you.
And shout out Sky Tier, shout out Pacific Northwest, and everybody else. Capo, Keystone, get your bars up.
Yeah. Keystone.
What up?
Hey, man, last words for the people, man, before we get up out of here, because you came super late.
Yeah.
I'm finna practice some semen retention. Tonight.
Hashtag.
Hashtag. I'll holler at y'all.
You really got up out of that too. Capo.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold up. I got a cam up. Hold up. I agree with everything Lindsay said. Also, you know, if you're a toxic person, you know if you're toxic or not. You know what I mean? Go find a therapist. You know, find someone that you can bounce your thoughts off on, and they can kind of guide you in a better, healthy way. Also, guys, you got to step your game up. You need to be out here, get in the bag, stop being lazy out here, stop giving women the ammo to just shit on men and how men are, you know, dogs and they lazy and shit like that. Y'all, we need to get this shit together. Okay. But with all that said, thank y'all for being here. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me at Capology Facts everywhere.
Facts. Subscribe. And there you have it. Everyone, man. I want to salute everybody from Zolicious to Money Miz to Miss Jess to Clip was up in here. A whole bunch of people that was up here. I'm sorry I can't name everybody right now. But thank y'all for rocking with us today. And remember, we will be back Sunday. We're going to start doing these Sunday. And my last message for the people is, yo, if you out there looking for something greater than yourself, you're never going to find it. So with that being said, if you are in search of high value in general, before you go look for that high value, make sure you look yourself in the mirror and get yourself better. Make yourself high value first. Once you get your whatever up within you and heal yourself and all of that, then that's when I would recommend stepping out and doing your thing. If you are single, of course, because I don't promote cheating, but to each his own, because a lot of y'all niggas is crazy. But anyways, peace and love. And I'll let your boy salutations. No, I'm gonna feel a certain type of way. That's gonna throw me the fuck off. Like, that's not in my algorithm. That's not in my mental algorithm of the way that I live my life. All this energy, you're gonna eventually exhaust the person that you're with.
Hey, what's your point? All women are the same. All women are the same. They all have the same emotion.
You know it's gonna be emotional.
But a lot of men don't. A lot of men don't want another man around.
Yeah.
And you gonna be like, God damn, bitch, what? I just did all this shit and you just, what the fuck? Where did this shit come from?